Welcome back to Do I Need a Lawyer? I'm Gary Martin Hayes. Thanks for joining us. If you have a question you'd like for me to answer for you, just pick up the phone and call us, 770-934-8000, or you can email me, gary@garymartinhayes.com. Now let's go to a question from one of our viewers. Gary, I had a hip replacement surgery about 3 years ago. Immediately after the surgery, everything seemed to be okay, so I thought the results were fine. But recently, I've been having pain and swelling in my hip. There's also this weird squeaky noise every once in a while. I've seen on the news where some hip implants were being recalled because people were having problems with them. Do you think I need a lawyer in case my hip replacement was one of the recalled hips? And that's from Donna in Marietta. Donna, thanks for the question. I am very sorry to hear about all the problems you're experiencing now from your hip implant. I would encourage anyone that's having complications from any surgery, whatever the reason, to go in to see the doctor that performed the surgery as soon as possible. This goes well beyond whether or not you have a legal claim for your injuries and complications. It's about your health, first and foremost. So get to a doctor so they can treat you and get you better. But let's address the potential legal issues that are here. In the last few years, there have been hip implants recalled by various medical device companies. The two biggest recalls that have really garnered the most media attention were the DePuy hip recall. These were the hips manufactured by Johnson & Johnson, and the specific hips that they recalled were the DePuy ASR and some of the DePuy Pinnacle models. On November 19, 2013, Johnson & Johnson and its DePuy subsidiary announced that they will pay at least $2.5 billion to settle thousands of individual lawsuits. The other big hip recall involves the Stryker Corporation. The hips being recalled are the Stryker Rejuvenate Modular and the ABG2 Modular, and this is the neck hip system. The Stryker recall was made in June of 2012. Why were these hips recalled? Because metal ions were shearing off of the cup in which the ceramic ball of the hip was placed, causing these tiny metal fragments to lodge in the surrounding tissue or to be released into the bloodstream. Some of the problems associated with the Stryker hip plant include pain, repeated dislocations, pseudotumors, heavy metal poisoning, and requiring revisionary surgery. These implants may also cause a potentially very serious health condition, and it's called metallosis. Here are just a few of the health issues people can experience with metallosis: kidney problems and possible renal failure, neurological issues, cardiovascular problems, a loss of vision or hearing, thyroid problems, or gastrointestinal disorders. Now, there are 5 things that you need to know when it comes to the Stryker recall. 1, the voluntary recall followed the discovery that the devices are prone to fret and corrode. 2, you may be entitled to compensation if you received one of these Stryker implants and you're experiencing pain, swelling, immobility, any problems with the hip. 3, you'll need to know the name of the surgeon who performed your surgery. That way we can collect all of those medical records. 4, you should also consult with your surgeon to find out if you need revision surgery. And 5, this is very important, joining a class action lawsuit against Stryker may not get you the full compensation you deserve. Well, how do you know if you've had that hip recalled? Well, in the United States, medical device companies don't necessarily keep a record of all the people that have received their products. On the other hand, many surgeons who do keep records should contact their patients that they know received a Stryker hip implant. Even if you didn't receive a notification, you may still have one of the recalled hip implants. If you're unsure of the type of hip prosthesis, contact us to see if we can determine if you have a hip that is involved in this particular recall. If you believe that you have a hip that has been recalled, what should you do next? Well, here are 4 things you can do right now. 1, document everything. Keep a record of your treatment and all the problems you've experienced from the hip implant. Number 2, second opinion. You may consider having a second opinion from a different surgeon about your pain and problems. 3, gather your records and keep track of all of your expenses. 4, speak to a lawyer as soon as possible. Only a lawyer can get you the full compensation you deserve for your injuries. And just because you had one of these hip recalls does not mean Stryker will be reaching out to give you money. And also realize this, do not delay in pursuing these claims. There is not an unlimited amount of time to present your claim. If you don't act quickly, it could be barred by law. Now, if you have questions about a potential claim, please give us a call. If not us, please call someone, but call an attorney that specializes in personal injury law. You have absolutely nothing to lose by calling a lawyer, but think of all you can lose if you don't. And if you'd like to speak with me or my law firm about your particular claim, just pick up the phone and call us, 770-934-8000. Or you can go to our website, GaryMartinHayes.com, or email me, Gary@GaryMartinHayes.com. I can't help you unless you call, and we'd be more than happy to help you. The phone call is free. It's completely confidential. There is no obligation. And don't wait. Look, we have legal professionals standing by right now to take your phone call. Please pick it up and call us, email us, reach out to us, and we can help if you call. More of Do I Need a Lawyer will be coming back in just a moment.